You know, I have so often highlighted the importance of being real and honest to yourself and to others around you. But in so many times there is that challenge that you can't be seemed too arrogant. How you can balance these aspects, because just being real and honest and accepting this factual world shouldn't be seen as being arrogant. Sometimes you need to accept certain realities, certain facts that can't be denied, even if that meant that you have to face uncomfort and certain kind of comparison. I have been friends with this one guy over 20 years, or at least known him so long. And despite of it, the long time that we have been together, we were never quite the same, actually quite different in a sense. And we have these certain abilities and sections, things in us that are completely different, and when we are different in so many aspects, of course that will mean that we are ahead of each other in so many aspects. We are not same. But at least from my part, I see myself kind of humble and modest person. So in so many my relationships, what I have often done is, in a sense, belittling me, trying to make me smaller than I truly am, not so powerful. Try to lower myself in the same level with the others that I am interacting with, so that those other persons wouldn't feel anything negative, or like there are something worse or not so valuable. And as beautiful that aspect in me in some way is, in a longer period, in a bigger picture, it is not serving me or others around me. Denying truth and living with others in this unreal world that is not existing. There is that aspect also, that constant acting and trying to make all of us believe something that is not truth or real is really tiring. Something that can't be done forever. So what we with this friend have done in a sense is that we have tried to make us believe and tell each other that we are same, that we are in the same line and we are in all aspects equal. That nobody of us is ahead in any area, aspect in our lives. And so that in a way we are all constantly telling each other that we are same. But we all know that that is not possible. So what is the main message today is that we have to accept that we are all different. We are all in different phases of our journeys. And in that sense, how you want to value us in a different values. That is for sure that we are different, but how you want to value something or someone, that is your own choice. But myself, if I try to look at these things as rational as possible and try to deny my ego, is that more further than you are in your journey, the more valuable, affordable you come. You become more advanced, more knowledgeable, more of everything. If you are just doing what you're supposed to do. So in that sense, your value increases. Of course, I want you to understand that we all as humans in a base value are the same and as valuable. We are just in different phases of our lives. In a way, I treat everybody the same way. But why this comparison aspect is so important, in a sense, to accept and look at, is from learning perspective, growing, moving forward aspect. If we are saying that we can't be comparing each other from others, we are saying in a way that we are the same, all of us. And what that will do is that we block each other from learning from each other. how we can learn or take instructions or something from others if we try to make us believe that we are all the same. And there is that problem also that if we are telling this story all the time that we are same and try to put ourselves in the same line, in the same place, we are constantly giving fire to our egos, making higher and higher those egos, uplifting them, making them worse. You can think about situation where that other person knows something more about certain area of life, and there is that other person also. That other person that is not so knowledgeable about this area can clearly see that this other person is more ahead or more knowing about this area in a kind of sense, in a deeper knowing. But because of this more knowledgeable person is constantly affirming to that other person that we are same in this sense, in this area, it is constantly giving the ego boost to the other person, telling lies to that other person that he or she have already everything like that other person that is more ahead, and in that way creating this false image around each other, all of us. I will talk about this comparison aspect and also this how we define certain values in life in a later video. But you truly need to start being more honest and real. Cut the BS from your life, from your relationships. To try to be more real and honest, even if that will make others and you uncomfortable. In a sense, it is so beautiful that you can be humble and modest and taking care of others and taking those people in our account. But you have to also consider the other side. And what is the consequences of your actions and doings. These things are not easy to accept and change. I know that myself very well. I have done these things so long. But there have to be that time of our lives that we just accept things as they are. Because without that we can't truly move forward and grow and understand and learn. We are all different. We are all in different phases. All kinds of people and things in this world. Some are more common and some are more rarer. And that is just natural part of everything. And that it should not be something that you envy at. And I also have talked about this and believe really myself that there is always a reason why something is like it is. That it is not coincidence that something is more rare than something else. There have to be that sacrifice on other side. You never get free anything in this world and universe. So in a kind of sense, you have to stop envying and comparing in a negative way. Learn to compare in a positive way. Seeing others as your teammates that you can learn from. And in that sense, comparing is acceptable. But if you try to make yours just believe that you are something so much more valuable as you, as a soul, as a mind, then that is harmful and should not be doing. Sometimes the truth just hurts, but that truth is in so many times the only way going higher and more quicker pace. And sometimes you have to sacrifice and do unpleasant and uncomfortable things. Waking up all these negative emotions in order to we as humans grow and develop. In a way, it is not easy for me to talk about these things because, like I said, I have so long in my life tried to just be humble and take care of others, make everybody comfortable. But in the long term, in a bigger picture, it is not just something that is beneficial to us. And I have to change, and you have to also change, all of us. The world needs, and all of us needs the truth, even if that hurts. We have to accept certain things in this life. Yes, we are all humans and we are all souls from the same source, but also in so many aspects different. And if we are different, that means comparison. And we are in different phases in our journeys. And there is also that our own choices as aspect that I will talk about in a later video. But start to be more honest and real, so that we can all learn and grow and move forward. Myself see the goal for the humanity and this world and universe to unite and embrace all of that we are as a souls and humans, all of our aspects, accepting all of us just as we are, and building together as a team something more beautiful. Not hating, but loving each other. And even if we compare each other, that do not have to be some kind of competition or between each other. Others are not your enemies. Those are your friends, your fellow beings. Only by coming together we can change this world and everything around us. But we have to find that correct balance in everything and accept these certain realities in order to that happen in the maximum extent. You can compare in a healthy way, in a constructive way. Just your goal to learn and move forward, understand, gain knowledge, valuing each other's aspects and strengths and all of who we are as we are. Not seeing that something threatening to you or something that you have to take away from each other. Thank you again being with me on this beautiful day, as always. Always learning, understanding, learning the truth, even if it hurts and is unpleasant. That is why I'm here, and hopefully you are here too. Thank you again, and see you next time.